is Jackeline here. In today's video is the first time that I'm gonna be unboxing a Trendmood box, and this in specific is the one where NABLA took over the box. But before we get started, and if you're new here, I hope that you will consider and subscribe to my channel, ring that post notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads, and come and follow me on my Instagram. And now, if you want to see all this new NABLA collection in action, then just keep on watching. So this is the first time that I get a Trendmood box. And if you don't know what is a Trendmood box, it's not your typical subscription box. Basically, well, let's go back. Trendmood is an Instagram account where you can find news of the new makeup, beauty releases, beauty in general. So people like me, like YouTubers, people that we have content that is all about beauty, usually we refer to Trendmood to see what is coming up next, what are the next launches. So the account is so massive, so huge, that I think they started this year, if I'm not mistaken, they started to do these Trendmood boxes. So basically they let you know exactly what products you're getting. There's no surprise, and each of the boxes, they cost differently. You're not really subscribing for a monthly fee, no, nothing of that. You make your choice. If you're interested on the box, you just need to enter your email address and then they will notify you as soon as a box is available. And aside to that, they have certain months that a brand, X brand, they take over the box, meaning that absolutely everything that you will receive on that box is from that brand. And usually they are new products, like new launches. So I remember they had a couple months ago a box with Tatcha that I was at the beginning kind of interested in, but then when I realized that the biggest product in there was the face wash, I was like, you know what, I have such a sensitive skin that I decided to skip over. But this time around, NABLA was taking over the box, and I was actually eyeing their new side-by-side nude palette, and that palette cost, if I'm not mistaken, $39. It's right now available at Ulta, Cool Beauty, I think too. Everything that I will be using today will be down in the description box below. Anyhow, so I was so interested in that, and then when I saw the Trendmood box was gonna have NABLA in there, and this new palette was part of the box along with other goodies, it takes total sense to wait for the Trendmood box to come. Okay friends, so this box right here cost me $44, and I'm gonna unbox it here with you. So let me just show to you how it looks like inside. I really like that in every box, for what I have seen from other people's unboxing, Trendmood boxes, like the past months, they kind of like do a theme right here. So you can see right here's this NABLA, and NABLA, if you don't know, is an Italian brand, more of like kind of like an affordable Italian brand, not really price of drugstore, but kind of like mid-range. Like if we compare perhaps something, not in quality, but in pricing, something along the lines of perhaps Too Faced or Smashbox. Again, not on quality, but on price. And I have tried NABLA products in the past. Last year, I did a review on something from NABLA. This year, I did a try-on haul, and I actually featured some products from NABLA, and I really like their products. I really like the quality. It really feels high-end. So now let's dig into the box. This is not surprise for anybody because, like I said, all the products from the Trendmood box, they are revealed before you decide whether you want to get your hands on it or not. Okay, so I got what I wanted, the side-by-side nude palette, and like I said, this is $39 at Ulta Beauty. The box cost me $44, so to me, totally worth it. Here is the unicorn right here, and I think the palette comes with 16 different shades. It has a shelf life of 24 months and is 100% vegan, again made in Italy. It comes with 12.2 grams of product. Now, the other item that it came in this box is this new glitter palette. So they came out with a glitter palette during summertime, if I'm not mistaken, and this is their second one. This is called Ruby Lights, and this is kind of like their holiday collection right here. The box also came with a mascara, Major Pleasure. This is the first time that I will be trying the mascara from NABLA. I have tried, like I said, the eyeshadows before, and I will be using some of the products, you know, that I have here on my own. And the box also came with this little baggie, but inside they are brushes, and I haven't tried the brushes from NABLA. They are all synthetic brushes, so they come with, let's see, 8 brushes? Yeah, 8 brushes. Is that right? I just want to make sure I'm not getting confused right here. There you go. So there are 8 brushes total. I mean, I think they are pretty cute. They have these kind of golden handle right here on one side, and then these are, you know, made out of kind of like clear plastic. They feel nice and soft, and there's a variety right here from shader brushes, packing brushes, I mean detail brushes, blending brushes. I mean, you have a full-on assortment, and you have the cute little bag right here. So that's that. Now the glitter palette, that costs I think $25. The mascara costs $19, and then the set of brushes, they don't sell it at Ulta, but going into NABLA's website, it's in euros. And I think a set of brushes that, I think they were only 5 brushes or something like that, they were already 39 euros. So I mean, to me already the box is worth it, but I want to see the quality of these products. Do I need it? Another neutral palette? No, but it looks so pretty. So let me show it to you how it looks like. I mean, it's nice, it's sturdy. It's carton, but not a cheap carton. I mean, I think it looks very nice and weighty. I love the texture. I know if you don't like that texture. And I'm going to start applying that bronzer in the shade Dune. For blush, I'm going to go to the Skin Glazing in Lola. I'm going to leave the highlighter for last, and now I want to jump into the palette that I'm super excited for. I mean, it looks so pretty, so beautiful. And let's just give it a quick swatch right here. Bonjour, Ray of Life, Halftime, Magic Moment, Body Soul, Paradiso, Beauty Mark, Clan, Burnt Sienna, Better Society, Cedarwood, Tempera, Rarity, Love Virtual, Cubism, and then look at this black right here. This is Untitled. NABLA 306 in the shade Bonjour. And I'm taking this shade and I'm just going to apply it all over my lid. This shade has beautiful pigmentation right away. Brush 205 and the shade Halftime. And I'm applying these on my crease and on the outer third. 304 brush and the shade Burnt Sienna. And I'm applying this shade on the outer third. 205 brush and the shade Tempera. And I'm applying this shade on my outer V. Just deepen it out, little by little. With whatever is remaining on the brush, I'm taking it on my crease. 204 brush and the shade Cedarwood. And I'm taking this shade and applying it kind of like in the middle of my eyelid. I'm taking it to the outer third. With my finger, I'm going to go with the shade Better Society. And I'm applying it right on the middle of my eyelid to my inner corner. I'm going to go to the shade Magic Moment. And I want to apply it like just a little bit right there in the middle of the eyelid. I cleaned the 204 brush and I'm going to go with the shade Halftime. And I'm going to take it on my lower lash line. 102 brush and the shade Tempera. And I'm applying this shade on my lower lash line. Also on my upper lash line. .303 brush and the shade Ray of Light. And I'm taking this shade on my inner corner. With whatever is remaining, I'm taking it on my brow bone. Now let's go for that mascara Major Pleasure. Let's see how is the wand here. Okay, nice on the thicker side. which I hope it will give me volume and length. Let's see. The formula feels on the drier side, kind of creamy side, not wet at all. And more than volume, I mean, I think there's more separation. NABLA 306 brush, and I'm going to skin glazing in Amnesia. So I went ahead and lined my lips off camera. I know NABLA, they just came out with lip pencils, but like I said, I was just trying to get this Trendmood box to kind of like get a little bit more of like, get my toes into the NABLA world. And I will perhaps pick up some lip pencils when they come to Ulta. But for right now, I do have this NABLA Shine Theory lip gloss in the shade Stardust Radio. I know it looks fiery, right? But because this is a lip gloss, I think there will be some translucency. So I'm just going to apply just a little bit right in the middle. Okay, it has a little bit of orange in it. Just going to tap it. Okay, it feels thick, and it does have a little bit of kind of mini glitter specks, but it's just like tiny. They don't feel gritty at all on the lips. Okay friends, I know you're gonna tell me, Jacqueline, what happened with the glitters? You have to try the glitters for us. Okay. I wasn't supposed to, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it because we're here. Okay, let's just first swatch them. I mean, they look super pretty. They are in the gritty side. They are not finely meal. Oh my goodness me. What trouble I'm getting into. Okay, so here are the glitters. Oh my goodness. I mean, they look pretty. Definitely there will be some fallout right here, and they are, I mean, like, they are chunky glitters. I mean, like, this is not the type of glitter that I will usually put on my eyes, but there you go. They look nice and wet. Okay. Just for the fun of it, I'm gonna go to this shade right here, and I'm just gonna tap just a little on my eyelid. Okay. I know I haven't worn glitter for a long time, so just a little bit right there in the middle. I mean, they look very pretty. And by the way, be careful with glitters. I should have applied some glitter glue before doing these, but you know, remove them with caution. And try to use a glitter glue if you ever put glitters on your eyelids, because mostly when they are these big particles, they can get into your actual eyes and, you know, cause an injury. So just be careful with them. Let's talk really quick about these products right here, starting with a side-by-side nude palette. I mean, I try to use as many shades as possible. I will have to say though that this palette leans a little bit more on the warmer side and a little bit on the cooler side, but more warm than cool. And I wish that it could have maybe a couple more like true neutral tones. But other than that, I mean, like, I really love the color story. It's beautiful. The formulation here, you have various different formulas. I mean, like matte, this shade right here is extremely creamy. It actually feels more like a, if it was kind of like a base, like a concealer base. Is this a base? Perhaps it is a base for, you know, your eyelids, kind of like a primer, because it just feels very different from all the rest. I don't know, it just feels really nice and creamy, and that's very notorious from NABLA Cosmetics. Their matte shades are super creamy. I did find some fallout with this shade right here, Tempera, so I will have to assume that you may find some fallout with this shade right here, and that's something too that I have also experienced with NABLA. So obviously I did my face of makeup first today, but I will suggest you, if you're using the deepest shades, just go ahead and do your foundation after you do your eye look. Other than that, I mean, the metallic shades are gorgeous. These two shades right here, they just have so much dimension. They look wet, nice, beautiful, super creamy, buttery. I mean, these will make also a beautiful gift because, like I said, it's sturdy. It doesn't feel cheap. It does feel like you know, it feels really nice. The packaging is gorgeous. You know that I really love natural hair brushes, but I also like my synthetic brushes. I mean, like, there's so many brands that I love, like BK Beauty is one of them. Sigma is really good too. Also Scott Barnes is really good. But going back to these ones right here, they are really soft. They are well made. They are not as scratchy. I mean, I haven't yet washed them, so I don't know how will they do after a couple washes. I will have to report back to you. But overall, I feel that the quality is a really nice quality. The handles aren't, I mean, like, honestly, this part right here just looks, it cheapens out the entire look of the brush. I would have rather have, like, I don't know, something that it wasn't transparent. But I mean, regardless of that, I think the importance comes in the bristles of the brushes, and I really love the little bag that it comes in. I think it ties in really well with the entire collection. Now, as far as these friends goes, I'm not gonna get any use out of these. They are just too chunky. I mean, they look pretty right here, but no, I like finely milled type of glitters, kind of like, I mean, I know they are very expensive. Pat McGrath special shades, the Blitz Astrals, those are the type of glitters that if I use glitters, those are the ones that I gravitate towards. I mean, they are nice, but I mean, that's a product that I will not use. And now going into the Major Pleasure Mascara. This is a formula that honestly I'm not very familiar with. I mean, it felt like very dry. I mean, there was almost no product on the bristle, yet you had the pigment in there. The lashes, they look really black. The mascara gave an appearance of wispy lashes, which I actually enjoy. I mean, it doesn't give a lot of volume or a lot of length, but yes, a lot of definition. I mean, it looks really nice. Overall, I really like it. I'm not sure about the formula because from the get-go it feels like a dry formula, and I'm afraid that with time, I mean, like, you know, perhaps in a week or 2 weeks from now it will start feeling like super dry. I mean, this is just first impression, so obviously I cannot give you so much about it. And then the rest of the products, I have already tried them before, like the blush, the highlighter, the bronzer, and honestly, I mean, thumbs up, amazing products, great quality right there. And then as far as the lip gloss, of a thicker consistency, really nice, but it doesn't feel heavy. I like it a lot, and I'm really intrigued to try some of their new lip pencils. And perhaps, I don't know if they have, I'm pretty sure they should have some lipsticks too, or liquid lipsticks. That will be fun to try next time. But overall, I'm really happy with my box, what I received. I mean, all the products from NABLA, pretty good. I mean, preference on these right here is just a preference. I'm not saying that it's a bad product, it's just a preference. It's something that I will not, you know, like, use that much. Trendmood, I mean, they did an amazing job. Everything came really nicely packed. I mean, everything came bubble wrapped. The price was excellent. I mean, what a deal, $44. I mean, this box is way over $100 something. I mean, like, it was so worth it, and it came super fast. I mean, the same day that I ordered, that same day it was shipping out. So I mean, they have it together. They have their system together. The boxes are already pre-packed, ready to go, just to put a label on and send it out. I mean, excellent excellent service right there. And that makes me wonder what's gonna be the next Trendmood box, and see if it's gonna be a combination of things or if there will be another brand taking over. That will be fun to see what is next right there. And now I would love to know from you, have you tried any NABLA products? Are you curious of any of these new products, the side by side nude palette from NABLA, or have you ever got a Trendmood box? Let me know your experience down below. And while you're at it, and if you haven't done so yet, I hope that you will consider and subscribe to my channel. Make sure you ring that post notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads. And it will be amazing if we can grow our family on Instagram. Right there, I give you close-up images of the products that I'm reviewing and much more. If you like this video, do not forget to give it a thumbs up. Also share it with family and friends. And until the next time, I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful day. Bye-bye.